Can you hear me? Salvador, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? All right. All right, sorry about that, guys. I don't know what I did. I was trying to plug in some headphones. I was trying to plug in some headphones to my computer last night because this external speaker right here the sound keeps cutting in and out. It's old. I probably got to get a new one, but the sound keeps cutting in and out. So I was trying to hook up some headphones when I was editing the Smooth Sanchez video. And yeah. So anyways, here we are. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I told you originally I didn't know if I was gonna be able to get on here tonight after my surgery, but I decided that I'm gonna do it anyways, man, because you guys are my peeps, you're my family and stuff. So I thought I'd come on here and share with you the good news that the celebrity elite power structure did not cut off my testicles. They did not deliberately infect me with COVID-19. They didn't kill me in surgery and tell everyone I died of COVID-19. And yeah, here we are. I'm here. So the surgery went well, but there was some complications in the beginning. They were having some issues with my heart. Wasn't beating properly. It was having some kind of heart palpitations or something, and I had low oxygen going to my brain. So I was kind of in the hospital a lot longer than I should have been for such a simple procedure. But hey, like I said, man, it's going to take more than that to take Big JD out of this world. A lot more than that. Thank you, Breaker, for the $1.99. Thank you, Dean Lewis, for the $1. I really appreciate that, you guys. So I got my wrenches in here. If Brandon Douglas is in here, I just want to let you guys know that Brandon Douglas is going to be a moderator for Prison Break Raw. So congratulations to Brandon. If he feels that he wants to step up and be a part of the process of running these lives and preventing some of the foolishness that's going on in these lives. So it's one thing to be a troll. It's one thing to clown around and all that stuff. But when you take it to a whole different level of derangement, that's not really cool. You can say whatever you want, joke around, be funny, troll, make comments, whatever. I don't trip on all that stuff. But when you're doing things to deliberately harm the channel, like deliberately trying to get it a strike or anything like that, that's when I got a problem with it. Or when you're trying to dox people on here, I got a problem with that. I can't allow that because that could go bad on me. So we're going to be monitoring this more often now. I'm going to look and see if Brandon is even here with us tonight. He's not here with us, so as soon as he gets here, we'll go ahead and we'll throw him a wrench. When do you think about all these people going mad in the streets and committing crimes? I have a feeling most of them can't hack in the joint. Breaker. Yeah, we're going to be talking about a lot of that in the coming months, my brother. We're going to be talking a lot about all of this shit. There's a lot of funny business going on. In case if you guys are unaware or missed it on CNN, because it probably wasn't on CNN, that Hillary Clinton is actually pretty much indicted for several different crimes against the state and crimes against humanity, in my opinion. But we'll see how that plays out. But there's a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot to unpack. And I've got some videos that are coming this week that's going to open a lot of eyes, but a lot of you that are on here, you're already hip to a lot of this stuff. So it's not going to be new news to you. Thank you, Bruno, for the 1,000 yen. Bruno pays in yen. I love that about him. Bruno's my man, you know what I mean? VG, how's the huevos? The huevos are fine. So the hernia is being pushed into place by a mesh, and I know you've heard about these surgical meshes before. They've been all in the news as killing people and doing all this and that, but you can't get a hernia surgery without having a mesh. It's just the way it is. But yeah, everything's great. Everything is great. But here's the thing. For the trolls that are out there that are calling me fat, right? People have been calling me fat. Now's the time to call me fat. Now's the time for anybody to call me fat because, well, look at the bloating. See the scars? See how bloated my stomach is from those incisions? Now you can call me fat right now for the next couple of weeks. So go ahead. Fat shame me. Fat shame me away. Fat shame me away. Because right now I'm fat. Pretty much. See, let me look at some of these here. So the surgery was good, sexy piggy, but I did have some complications that, you know, they put me in critical watch for a second. Family jewels are great. Oh, wino. Greg Walker, they did not give me perks. Oklahoma is one of the most notoriously abused states as far as prescription drugs are concerned, prescription narcotics. So they gave me fucking tramadols, and they're not doing shit. I got to tell you right now, they're not doing nothing to help me with this pain. I'm sitting here in like some really horrible pain right now. Just so you know I don't look like I'm in pain, but I got a very high tolerance for pain, you know? So I could sit here with my guts feeling like somebody stabbed me in the stomach like 3 times, of which they did, and no pain medicine because these tramadols ain't doing a damn thing to help me. This pain is like on a scale of 1 to 10, it's like a 15 on this pain. But that's the way it is in Oklahoma, Kenneth. They if they absolutely have to, they'll give you a narcotic pain medicine. But for the most part, you're not getting no narcotics in this state. I told him, man, I don't know about these tramadols because I've been put on tramadols before and they don't do shit. So we'll see if I can get that fixed. Phoenix, thank you for the $20. I'm glad you're home safe. Sorry you were hurting, but I'm glad to see your face. Well, thank you. I'm glad to see your face as well. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I am pretty pale, Arthur. Probably comes from a lack of oxygen and stuff that was getting to me. Like I said, man, they said they don't know what happens. Like every now and then some people just the combination of a bunch of different factors regarding surgical procedure. Some people die in surgery, man. And it would appear that I had some of these complications but I didn't have to get hospitalized. But yeah, they let me go, man. It takes a lot more than that to take me down. Yeah, G-Body, I'll throw a nice good fart. Yeah, Bruno, my belly button does look like your dog's butt. I believe it. Well, what's up, man? Nobody's gonna fat shame me. Nobody's gonna fat. Do I have to show you the belly again to get somebody to fat shame me? Here, look, look. See how it's all purple and everything? All swollen inside of there, man. That's all straight. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Joseph Wilmus, yes, that's true about Q. People are waking up to the truth, man, and Prison Break Raw is proud to say that they stand behind this awakening. I'm gonna try to get to you guys' comments as much best I can tonight, people. Please forgive me if I don't get to all of them. I'm still a little like fatigued and stuff like that. Really not supposed to be up out of my bed, but fucking Big JD doesn't stop, man. He keeps on fucking pushing, man. Keeps pushing, you know what I'm saying? Patrick Ward, no, I didn't get a lobotomy. Not yet. Not yet, my friend. Not yet. John Kendrick, yeah, they jealous of my baby fat. I'm gonna squeeze into a pair of Daisy Dukes tomorrow, man, and wear a half shirt. And I'm gonna show you how sexy my baby fat is. I'll do a video about it. Grind and shine, thank you. Yeah, wino. It's well, I feel like I'm pregnant right now. You're right, Sandman. My dick is like, I'm embarrassed to look at it right now. It's like all the way into my body right now. It's like nowhere to be found. To dig it out. I straight hooped my own penis. You know what I'm saying? My penis got hooped inside of my body. I hope it comes back out. But yeah, I got my manhood straight hooped right now. All of it. It's all up in my body right now. It's crazy. It's weird. Feels weird. Hurts too. If you thought my balls were hurting before, man, my balls are really hurting right now. Yeah, Riverside, La Sierra. Yeah, I'm tucked. I'm tucking, man. I'm a transgender now. I'm tucking this shit. It's fucking it's weird, man. I ain't gonna show you because YouTube will definitely give me a strike. But it looks it's real sad, man. But I'm not modest, man. I swear to God, if you guys were all in the room with me right now, I would show you exactly what this looks like so you can all get a good laugh. You know, I'm with that. You know, I'm down. Yeah, Steel Holland. Yeah, I had the surgery. Jojo AZ. I'm a transformer. Yes, indeedy. I got people looking out for me though right now, just in case if over the next couple days you'll tell all my close friends and everything like that to call me frequently and check on me to make sure that I'm not laying in here dead. In here fall out dead in my kitchen or something like that, and my cat will just start eating my face, you know? Because that's what a cat will do. Cat'll eat their master. A cat will eat their master. Dean Lewis, have I been pregnant before? You know what? You would think that I was pregnant before because I've had some constipation issues to where once I finally did take a shit, it was like I just dumped out a 10-pound baby. Greg McConnell, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing okay, man. I'm here. You know what I mean? I'm here. I'll be on disability for probably the next 3-4 weeks. Yeah, hand cannon. I came on because I love you guys, man. I'm not gonna miss a PBR Tuesday live because of a surgery, man. I just, you know what I mean? I'm here. I'm not all the way here and stuff, but I'm still with you guys. Just want to let you guys know I'm alive. Yep. Let's see what we got. Neil Duran, thank you for the $49.99. Also, somebody else sent me something. I thought I missed it. Breaker, thanks for the $2. Greg Walker, did I slip into darkness? Yes, I did, man. You know what? Hey, I'm going to tell you guys something, right? Neil Doran, thank you for both of those $49.99s, man. It's a real blessing, man. God bless you. Thank you for looking out. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys something about me going into anesthesia this time. Okay, and I've been under anesthesia a couple times before in the past. Don't ever remember having the kind of dreams and visions that I was having this time. This shit was weird, man. Like literally, like they rolled me so I went out cold. Obviously, they were rolling me down the hall, and this lady was just injecting me with whatever it was that knocked me out. And she's like, and then she goes, "How are you feeling? Do you feel it yet?" I go, "I don't feel shit. I don't know what you injected into me, but I don't feel nothing." She goes, "Well, give it a minute. I go, "Damn, well, I mean, you put it in 5 minutes ago." I go, is this all, or is this just a prep? Or she goes, "No, you'll feel it." And then it hit me. And I was talking to her, and then I went to sleep, right? I remember her pushing me into a room where it was like wall-to-wall people on gurneys, and all of those floodlights, those surgical floodlights. Well, they were all these little LED Christmas lights, and they were flashing and blinking on me and shit. And everybody was in there dancing and laughing and like having fun and all that. And somebody kept trying to get me to drink 7-Up. And that's it. Then I woke up. The craziest fucking dream. I've never had a dream in anesthesia before, but when I had that dream, it was crazy. That's all I could say. It was like it was bizarre to have a dream under anesthesia. Has anybody here ever been under anesthesia? Anybody at all? Does anybody remember ever having dreams when they were under anesthesia? John Kendrick, I don't know. You got a question besides some of the gangs starting off as punkers and metal fans, any other subculture? I don't know, man. What other subcultures would it be? Like maybe like cowboys or surfers or like party crew, like disco rebels. I could tell you rebels. Rebels pretty much turned into a gang. They started out as kind of like, we're going to do a video about rebels, as a matter of fact. Some of you out there that never heard of rebels. Somebody right here, what is it? IMM or tall? Do you remember having dreams when you were under anesthesia for your colonoscopy? Nathan the B-Man, you woke up during surgery? God damn. Fuck, that would be crazy. Yeah, man. This is wild. Yeah, thank you, George. Thank you for that $20, and thank you for that good piece of advice. Yeah, I'll probably be calling the doctor tomorrow, telling this pain medicine that he gave me is fucking garbage. Doesn't really do the trick at all. You guys look at me, man. My pain is like from 1 to 10, it's 15, but here I am. You can't even tell that I'm in pain, but I'm fucking in pain, man. Like I'm in some real fucked up pain right now. You'll know when I'm in pain when I start using a lot of profanity, like a lot of profanity. Yeah, I'm hurting for reals. What's up, Brenda? See, I'm not wearing no clown shirts today. Bruno, you went to a rave called Anesthesia. Don't remember a thing. How many people we got in here? Who we got in here? I'm gonna send Sandman. I'm gonna send Brandon a message, tell him to join us, so I can throw him a wrench. See if he responds. Oh shit. Ruben Sanchez, what's up, my man? Much love up back out here to shout out to Moreno Valley out there. All right. Life without parole. I should be in bed. Why am I sitting up? I'll tell you why I'm sitting up, man. Because I am dedicated to the Prison Break Raw Tinfoil Hat Brigade. So that's why I'm here with you guys right now. I don't think it'll kill me to be here. Patrick Rowe, yeah, you're probably right, you know. All right. So took care of that problem right there. Jacob 410. What's up, Big JD? Much love and respect. I don't give a fuck what fucking YouTube pricks think you are the real estate most relevant channel out there. I support the movement, brother. Thank you, my man. Thank you for being a part of the movement.
Here are some results.
Hey, Sandman, if you can figure out a way to invite Brandon to this live, he says he can't find it. I'll take care of that. I'm gonna take care of the old one that nobody could hear. All right. He should be able to find us now. What's up, Cisco? I'm doing all right, brother. I had my surgery today. All right, everybody. Brandon Douglas has just been made a moderator. Congrats, Brandon. Make us proud, homie. Make us proud. Yep, sexy piggy. You guys are my family. Plus, if you see me start to go into convulsions right now, You start to see me go into convulsions, start shaking, my eyes start rolling back my head. Somebody can call 911. Maybe save my life. And if you can save my life and call 911, I will send you a signed Prison Break Raw coffee mug. If you see that I look like I'm about to start dying, you call 911 for me. I got a troll that's on here that knows my address, so it won't be that hard to figure out where to send the ambulance. You thinking of letting him in, ese? Yeah, Mexican. ¿Sabes qué? He's mi hermano, homie. ¿Entiendes, Mendez? Brandon Douglas is a moderator now. Isn't that fucking awesome? Isn't that cool? I like that, man. Prison sauce. Hit the button. Yeah. Slick Ruler. Troll is Ponytail Boy. Or Ponytail Girl. He's just a weirdo, man. I mean, I ain't got no time for deranged people. You want to troll me? Troll me. I'm cool, man. Like I said, I love it. But don't be a deranged weirdo trying to shut the channel down. That's just some fucking straight weenie shit. Jorge Vasquez, can you talk how a toxic relationship can land you in prison? Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna take a picture of that one. Got it. Yeah, we'll work on that one too. I got a list. I got to put together a list. That goes for you, my moderators and stuff too. Any kind of topics or videos that since you're a part of the team, any kind of topics or videos you think would be a good for me to touch on, let me know and shoot me a list. We'll start putting a list together because I'm gonna be here out of work for the next 3 to 4 weeks. So you know what I'm saying? Wave 420. No, I don't really follow the UFC too much. I don't have cable and I don't have DirecTV anymore. So the only thing I ever see is what's ever on YouTube or whatnot. Broken Robot the second. Yeah, they gave me a COVID-19 test and came back negative. Ron B, much love, bro. Unfortunately, whenever I speak on a certain government party, it won't let me send you a super chat. So can I ask a question? Yes, you can, Ron B. Go ahead, ask. I'm going to be looking in here. Slick Ruler, thanks for the $9.99. Go ahead and ask your question, Ron. I'm going to be looking for it right now as it's scrolling up. Yeah, Jacob, 410. Yeah, I know I'm going to be dealing with some pain. Yeah, Greg Walker, that sounds like an interesting story. Ron B. Ron B, would you like to be a moderator? Oh. You have no choice. Say we just jumped you in regardless. We just jumped you in regardless, Ron B. You just got jumped in, homie. We didn't even give him a chance. Hey, we didn't even give Ron a chance to say yes or no. We just jumped him in. We just jumped in. Wino got at me and was like, yeah, man, we're just gonna jump him in. He ain't got no choice, man. He's from PBR Street. He lives here, so he got to get jumped in. NPC user 1993. That's right, Ron. Ron B. That's big Ron B. Okay, one question at a time. I'm gonna answer NPC users' question. I'm gonna answer Leonard Acosta's question about the police and stuff. So all right. NPC user 1993. The one thing you gotta understand about what Smooth Sanchez did, and I'm gonna talk a little more about Smooth Sanchez with all you guys right now. Okay, because I thought he was with that whole thing and like he was taking that serious. But here's the thing: Smooth Sanchez is an in real life community genre of YouTube. What they do is they go around and they troll people in the city. They play jokes on people. They throw them all kinds of weird trick questions, and they record it live. Smooth Sanchez has no political beliefs. He's a very young Puerto Rican man in New York. I mean, he's no older than 18. He's probably no younger than 16. And he's just a comedian, a satirical performer. And what he was trying to show all of yous was just how much the media has indoctrinated and programmed people to just drop to their knees and apologize for something they don't even really know what they're apologizing for on command. So, honestly, NPC user, I don't think anybody should really be mad at Smooth Sanchez. If anything, people should applaud him for exposing something that is really disturbing. To know that our media and our government is programming people to become asubmissive drones that'll just do whatever they say on command. I mean, how far can that go? How far can that go? And to answer your question, Leonard Acosta, how do I feel about defunding the police and releasing prisoners requested by Black Lives Matter? Well, let me ask all of you guys this. In regards to defunding the police, when you say defund the police, what does that mean to you? Does defunding the police mean that you replace them with the sheriff's department? Or what is defunding does it mean that we have no police at all? No law enforcement at all? And if we have no law enforcement, what does that mean? Does that mean that we are now completely self-governing? Does that mean that we are now policing ourselves? As a libertarian, you know, that's kind of a yes or a no thing. Because here's the deal. If you want to defund the police, if you want to get rid of the police altogether and let the community run communities, you guys understand what you have at that point is Somalia. Somalia in the 1990s. So whatever neighborhood that you live in, the community action force, which will act as the police, you don't think that they're not going to have an agenda? You don't think that their opinion is going to be skewed to benefit one side over the other? So it's going to be like if a green person, we're not going to use black or white. We'll use neutral colors. Let's say you got green people and you got blue people in society. So if a green man goes and breaks into a house of blue people and rapes a blue woman, if the community action security force in that neighborhood is made up of all green people, do you really think the green people are going to arrest that green man because he raped a blue person's wife? You have to ask yourself, what are we really asking when we're talking about defunding the police? Are we saying abolish the police force altogether and have no police? In which case, what do you replace the police with? What do you put in its place? If you think that it's going to get better by defunding the police, you're probably 100% wrong, because all it's going to do is it's probably just going to get worse. DOC, yeah. If you want to get the Reverend Tim Christopher, if you can get him on my show, if, like I said, if he has the nerve to come on my show, get him on here. I reach out to people all the time in Black Lives Matter, Antifa, Democratic Party, Candace Owens, all these different people. I've even reached out to Graham Allen. They don't want to come on. People are scared to come on this show. And you see, I'm gonna talk to people the same way I talk to Smooth Sanchez, man. I'm not gonna, get hardcore with them unless they want to debate with me. And they want to debate with me, then we'll debate. But if you don't want to debate, if you just want to speak your piece, I'm gonna speak my piece with you. Leonard Acosta, I hope that answered your question on my take on that. Defunding the police. And Ron B., if I missed your question you were trying to ask somewhere in here, I apologize. But you can get at me on Messenger and ask me there if you want. General Matthew, yeah, that's probably the case. I believe the police need a lot more emotional intelligence, cognitive thinking training. They need a lot more, like I said, they need a lot more psychology needs to be involved. They probably need to be it should be mandated that they go to some kind of school and study psychology and all that. But that would mean that they would have to get paid more, because that would be a lot of loopholes to jump through just to become a cop. Danny boy, Double X, I don't know, bro. Wino, I don't know if he's been here from the same way. DOC, hit me up on IG, or you can hit me up on Facebook. If you're clicked up with me on either one of those, that's the best way to get a hold of me. Yeah, Jacob 410. We need the police, no doubt. If it's cruddy cops do fucked up crimes and kill people of any race, and if they evidence to prove their guilt, then they should be punished. Yeah, that's why they're trying to make it a law to remove their qualified immunity. They really shouldn't have qualified immunity. If a guy that works at Starbucks decides that he's just going to take your hot coffee and throw it in your face, he doesn't have qualified immunity. So why should a police officer have qualified immunity? You know what I'm saying? Let's see who's in here now. Who's in here? Just seen Bruno say. What'd you say, Bruno? Jorge Vasquez, what do I think about Tupac's sex charges? I'd have to look into that. I heard about that years ago, but I haven't really dug into Tupac lately. There's a lot of weird shit going on right now, people, though, as far as sex charges are concerned. Okay, DOC, do you have me on IG? Yeah, Leonard. Yeah, that's one way of doing it. Leonard, one way of dealing with the issue of police is you have to remove that God complex. You know? A security guard at the mall, for example. If a security guard at the mall beats you up, you could sue that security guard. He doesn't have any qualified immunity. The problem with police officers, the problem with politicians, the problem with all of this is they all have qualified immunity. And at the same time, like senators and Congress people, if they're acting the fool and they're disrupting the general order of the government, you can't file a lawsuit against those people. That's the problem too. There's a lot that needs to be done in this whole thing. It doesn't just stop and begin at police officers. It's much larger than all of that. It's basically, it requires that we completely change the way our government runs and functions. Nobody in government should have lifetime appointments. And when I say lifetime appointments, a senator or a congressperson should not be allowed to run for a 10th term, a 12th term, a 20th term, and just stay in there and just keep running election year after election year. They should have term limits of 2 fucking terms, just like the president does. That's how it should be. Same thing with judges. Judges shouldn't be in there for life either. When these people get in there for life, they believe that they're untouchable. The police force that they pay, they give them a level of qualified immunity so that you can't sue them for wrongdoing. A lot of that shit needs to change. It has to change, or else nothing's going to change. By simply tearing down the whole police force and getting rid of it only means that you're going to create chaos and anarchy. And with chaos and anarchy, nobody is safe. Unless you have a very large street gang or motorcycle club or militia behind you, you're not going to be safe either. People, careful what you wish for. If you're looking to get rid of the police department, be careful what you wish for. Because in the grand scheme of things, if somebody's breaking into your house, you can call the police and they will respond. They may not respond right away, but they'll still respond nonetheless. If a police officer sees 2 men beating you to death in an alley, they're going to pull in there and stop it. You know, I'm fair when it comes to talking about, these things that happen. Yeah, there's a lot of bad cops, but trust me when I tell you, there are good cops too. I know one. I have a friend who is a cop. You guys can get mad at me for saying that, but I don't care. I know a cop, and he's actually a good dude. He's a good man. He tries to be a good husband. He tries to be a good person in society. And the way that he's explained things was that he literally is in fear for his own life every time he stops somebody. He doesn't know somebody's going to pull out a gun and shoot him. He had a female partner, and I met her. This woman just pulled somebody over on a routine traffic stop. Dude pulled out a gun and shot her right in the face. Like, damn near blew her face off. You know what I mean? So it works both ways, people. And I'll be doing videos about that. I really want to get this guy who's a cop on here. I want to get a cop on here and talk to him and help try to make sense of all this. So if any of my followers, subscribers, any of yous out there that listen to me, if you are a law enforcement officer, a police officer, please reach out to me and come on my show. You can actually come on my show. If you're allowed to talk to the media when the media interviews you, I'm the media too, basically. You can come talk to me as well. Breaker, thanks for the $1.49 again, brother. Yeah, Jacob, they have that immunity. They feel that it's the God complex. They're immune from any blowback from whatever they do. Sports fan JW, yep. Can't wait to get that hat, brother. Did I miss anything? I'm going to come up here. I see what you're doing. See exactly what you're doing, my friend. Hey, Christine, how are you? Surgery went okay. Had some complications afterwards. I talked about it earlier, but everything's fine now. Thank you for asking, by the way. George K asks, if we drop F-bombs, we're getting bounced? No. No, you can say fuck all day long. I say fuck. As a matter of fact, look, George, look. Boom, I just wrote it. Anybody you want to write fuck, go ahead and write fuck, dick, shit, ass, balls. I don't care. If somebody wrenched somebody and said the word fuck, don't wrench them for that. Unless they're disrespecting somebody's ethnicity. That I don't tolerate. Thank you, sports fan. I appreciate it. There you go. Let your fuck it and fucks and fuck yous and fuck it's all out, everybody. Let it all out. We could say that we don't censor that. We don't censor anything on here. We remove shit that is fucking uncalled for and out of pocket. Is the only thing that we get rid of on here. Man, I fucking love the fuck out of you guys though, for reals, man. You don't even really know, man. This is a lot of this stuff that I do is therapy for me. It really keeps me on my level to be able to do this stuff for you guys. Hey, on a separate note, right? On a separate note, I did this interview. We'll go back to Smooth Sanchez right now. So I did this interview with Smooth Sanchez. Can anybody on here explain to me why that video is not being pumped through the algorithm? Why it's not being recommended or suggested to anybody? I've got so many tags on it. I've got hashtags on it. YouTube is virtually not pushing it out there. It's a story. In case you guys don't know, Smooth Sanchez straight up went viral, man. The kid went viral. Millions of people all over the world saw that video. Millions of people. So many people saw that video that it was on freaking Tucker Carlson on Fox News. Rush Limbaugh talked about it. And Coulter talked about it. All kinds of people talked about it. Why is YouTube not pushing that out there as a suggested videos for you? Why are they not doing that? You know what I mean? It's like literally I come and look at the interview with him. $2,400 views. 2,400 views dealing with a viral video that was all over national news, international news. That shit was on Reuters. It was on Al Jazeera. It was all over the place. Yeah, Ron B, it's fucking crazy. Breaker, thank you for the $10. There's a point when you have to think very pragmatically about improving police training. How much extra taxes are you willing to pay for that extra training? Well, the people should be ready to accept any amount of tax that makes sense. You know what I mean? If they're making sense with the amount of taxes they're asking for to provide this training, you know, it becomes a double-edged sword. They could tell you, well, yeah, we're going to have to raise your taxes another 10% so that we can give you the police force that you want. You know, they always try to flip the script and punish us for when we're demanding things that we should already be getting. No, this is what I'm talking about doing. You guys heard it right here. Don't tax me for training the police. Cut the pay of all government officials to train the police. That's what you do. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez should not be making $400,000 a year just to sit on her ass and blab and flap her jibs over a bunch of shit that nobody really cares about, you know? And the same goes for any of them in there. Same goes for Ted Cruz. Same goes for fucking Marco Rubio. Any of them that are in the government, flapping their jibs, and that's all they do is flap their gums. Should not be getting $250,000 a year, $400,000 a year to do that. It's nuts. It's insane. That money could be going to train the police. Frankie, they want an orange cat like mine? Well, Frankie, check this out. You guys heard us right here. My last will and testament. If I die from this mesh that's in my stomach, I hereby give my little orange cat to Frankie Trevino to give to his kids. All right? You got my cat, Frankie. You got my word on that, too. I'll make sure it gets to you. Yeah, Ron. Well, I'll talk to you further about that. Get at me on Messenger tonight. We'll talk a little bit more about that, about your questions. I apologize. Just know, Ron, you know that I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it at all. It's not me doing that. California resident, what's up? What's up, S? In my opinion, is using that funding to cut off the what else to fund schools for real education, like law libraries and communities, vocational, educational, basic life skills. Exactly. They'll cut funding to all the good things to fund the police. We're going to be getting into a lot of this mess. We're going to be unraveling a lot of this bullshit over the coming months. People like myself, and I'm going to be working with others. I'm going to be reaching out to others and collabing with more people that are on this time because we need to start taking action. What's going on in our world is completely unacceptable. The whole world. Yeah, we can legalize drugs, and they should legalize drugs. It's a personal choice for somebody to get high. Dimebag Daryl. Yeah, they put me on tramadols, but it ain't doing shit. I'm in excruciating pain right now, brother. For reals. Yeah, Wave 420. I mentioned Breaker. It's what I read his question out. There's a point when you have to think very pragmatically about improving police training. How much extra taxes are you willing to pay for the extra training? Yeah. Like I said, I answered that question. I think the politicians need to pay out of their pay cut. People that work in Washington, people that work in the government should get paid minimum wage. They should get $15 an hour. That's what they should get. They shouldn't get fucking $100,000 to $200,000, $300,000 a year to sit in a chair for 5-6 hours, maybe 80 days out of the year, and get that kind of money. It's absurd. It's fucking ridiculous. They should not be getting paid that much money. You want to know how to fund the police departments? Start there. Start there by cutting their pay all the way to minimum wage. Lance G, haven't set up the Cash App because I didn't want to link up a bank account just yet, but I got your Cash App moniker ID. I'm going to download this live and watch it from the beginning. Keep it up. Thank you, Lance. Thank you for $14.99. I appreciate that. I'm going to get in a couple of these right here. Let's see. Well, yeah, right, sports fan. It's not. Jacob, yeah, way more chaos if no police. Gordon Barr, new reality show idea, pedophile killers, where we hunt down pedophiles and put them in a room, hostile style. I'd be down. You make that a law, man. I'll be the fucking ring announcer. All right, Leonard. Hey, thank you for joining us, my man. Thank you for. I've seen you several times commenting. I've seen you also follow Dubs. I think you all. I've also seen you commenting on American Cholo. Thank you for being a part of everything that's going on. Thank you for keeping an open mind, and I appreciate the fact that you choose this channel as one of your choices to watch. Leonard Acosta, much love to you, and buenas noches. What's up, Steven Alvarez? Salvador Padlan, defund police departments or cut the cost of military-style weapons. Yeah, I don't know why they need military-style weapons, to be honest with you. Think of the cops that are in London, man. All they walk around with is a billy club. California resident, we're going to be talking a lot about that school-to-prison pipeline, too, here on the show. I'm going to be buckling down and writing out a whole plan on what the material is going to be in the coming months. But I don't know if it really matters, because back to the YouTube thing. YouTube is not suggesting or recommending my videos at all. If they were, you would, there'd be more views to the Smooth Sanchez video. I mean, look at the one that Savage Studios did on that Gabriel Fernandez kid. Over 1 million views. Why? Because YouTube fucking pushed that video all over the place, and everybody's recommending it and suggested feeds all over the place. They just pushed it. But I get a kid who puts out a viral video that's been seen all over the world, by the way, and they don't recommend it to nobody. You feel me? Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Hit that thumbs up button if you know what I'm saying on that. Hit that thumbs up. Let's see that thumbs up shoot up. If you feel me on that one right there. All right, here you go. Breaker. There's also more insidious problems with overqualification of police. Most of them would probably go be doctors instead if you train them too well. Yeah, you're right. A double-edged sword once again. If you provide them too much training, they might just leave the police force. But I don't think there'll ever be a limit of supply on the police. And sorry, Breaker. Sorry that I missed that, man. Sorry you had to come back and get at me again. I'm trying to stay on as much on top of this as I can. Fucking in some serious pain, my brother, right now, for reals. Yeah, DOC, all police departments do. They get free shit. All right, Wino. But let me tell you this, back to the YouTube thing. So I put Smooth Sanchez on. I'm the only guy in this entire world that brought him on to a show and asked him why he did what he did. None of these other news outlets did that. Nobody did that. They used his video. They exploited his video on the left, and they exploited his video on the right. Both sides exploited him one way or the other. And when they found out that it was just a prank, none of them even bothered to reach out to him and ask him why he did it. But guess who did? I did. I reached out to him and asked him why he did it. That video got 2,400 views. Are you fucking kidding me? 2,400 views for that video with that kid. I'm going to either have to change the name or do something with it. But check this out. I've told you before that I'm not subscribed to people like Savage Studios and Christina Randall and Wes Watson. And I'm definitely not subscribed to fucking Jessica Kent. And I look in my feed and guess what I see? A Jessica Kent video whining about privilege. On there, oh, I got white privilege and all that stuff. And that video is being blasted all over the place. I mean, come on, man. For reals. I mean, they're not even like on low key about it. About you know, basically like hindering my message, my channel. Really just it upsets me, man, to see a video like that of that woman getting on there and pandering to the status quo, talking about privilege, and the fucking broad doesn't even know what the fuck she's talking about. You know what I'm saying? You're going to find out how much she doesn't know what she's talking about in an upcoming video when I talk about the real numbers of people getting killed by the police. It's going to shock you. And I've got footage of some of these shootings, some of these stops, and it's going to blow your mind. Why don't we talk about these people's deaths? Why is there no protesting for these people? You're going to hear all about it right here. And I promise you that YouTube will demonetize it. They won't put it in the algorithm. They won't fucking put it out there. But that's okay. That's okay. As long as you guys see it, then I've done my job. You're right, George. Should have been 100,000 within an hour. Fishing up a storm, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm probably gonna pull it off, and I'm probably gonna repost it again and word it completely differently and see what happens. Neil Doran, yes. Everybody needs to get together. Hand cannon, saw a cop driving a Lincoln Navigator. I've seen that too. DOC, yeah, you have nothing to apologize for being white. Nobody needs to apologize for being what they are. There's something that's called, hey, good looking out, roll call state to state, my boy, man. You got it. Thank you. Gracias, homie. Franco Nunez, not a whole lot, G. Yeah, Nesbit. YouTube has a tinfoil hat. But yeah, I'm probably gonna repost that Smooth Sanchez video again. And I'm gonna actually probably turn it over to some other channels and see if they want to post it. Can't shut me down, man. And let all these status quo whining dribblers, boob tube channels out there just like pumping their shit all over the place, monetized to the fullest, sponsored and everything like that. But then you want to shut me down? You know, I mean, I'm not a jealous person, man. But you know what? I believe in equality. I believe in being fair, and they're not being fair in this case. They're not being fair, man. Bruno is definitely loved around here. And I know Bruno probably appreciate the kind of shit that Smooth Sanchez did. You know? There you go, Brandon. Tester Lips, I don't know why he's blowing up because, you know, he's part of that YouTube boob tube world order. He's part of that boob tube world order of status quo pandering to people type of content. You know, he's part of that. He's part of the Christina Randalls and the Watsons and the Kents and all of those people. All of them. They're all a circle of friends. You know what I mean? They're like the Clintons and the Rothschilds of YouTube. All right, welcome back, Kenneth. Christine Loera, I should be resting. You're right. I'm going to get off here in a few minutes now. I've been on for over an hour. Brandon Douglas, exactly. But YouTube helped him blow up because they promoted and pushed that video out there all over the fucking place. But I get a kid whose video went viral all over the world, and they're not allowing the kid to speak his piece. They're not allowing the kid to explain why he did that because they're suppressing it. They're not even recommending it. They're not even recommending that video to the people that got notification bells. What does that tell you? Are you good, John? John Ribner, everybody, the great author and the man who is helping me edit my book. Yeah, Christine, I am pretty pale. I don't know if I explained to you, but I kind of went into a critical. I had to go into critical care for a couple hours after my surgery because there was a bunch of complications that I had. Breaker, I've almost been shot by the cops several times for random things. I never picked fights and always told them if I had a weapon, though, never arrested. Sorry you had to go through that. Thank you, John. I'll talk to you tomorrow too, John, and tell you all about the surgery, man. You got to hear about this, man. I'm in some shit ton of pain right now. Hey, Kellyanne, how long have you been on here right now, Kellyanne? Do you want to see my stomach? Do you want to see my sexy stomach, Kellyanne? You want to see how sexy my stomach is right now? Kellyanne. There you go. See how bloated it is? Now, Kellyanne, now people are allowed to call me fat. It is, bro. It is gross, huh, Bruno? I guess the Wesley sissies were right. I am a fat man. Yes, sir. Calian, I just had surgery today. Literally, I just had surgery about 9 hours ago. California resident, yeah, it's Bizarro land. In case any of you guys don't know, I now officially declare the status quo YouTube genre channel, prison genre channels that are a part of the status quo. I now officially title them the new boob order of YouTube channels. That's what they are. The new boob order. They're status quo, pandering to the fucking people, telling them what they want to hear type of bullshit. Bonsa makes the panties drop, VG. Yeah, they do. How many of my female viewers right now think that my stomach looks like a complete panty dropper? That's the real question. Kellyanne's rubbing one out. Oh, Cujo, not at all. My stomach's not a panty dropper. It hurts really bad though, people. I'm telling you. And you're right, Christine. I probably should be resting. Well, I am resting. I'm sitting in my chair. It actually hurts for me to lay down, you guys. Let you know, like when I lay down, it hurts like worse. Thank you, Cujo. I appreciate that. Yes, Christine, I am in pain. You want to know why I'm in pain? Honestly, though, Christine, because Oklahoma is you literally got to have your head severed from your shoulders to get a narcotic pain medicine around here. I'm gonna call him tomorrow and tell him, look, man, these pain meds ain't fucking doing the shot. You know what I mean? It's just like literally, I am like dying in pain. I feel like I'm being tortured right now. But the more I talk to you guys, the less I'm focused on this pain. For reals. Good Sally sleeps on his belly, but guess what, Wino? I will not be sleeping on my belly for a couple days. Ron B, no, I can't use marijuana. Yeah. Yeah, Jojo. Yeah, I'll get right on the sit-ups, bro. Probably not a good idea. Yeah, they don't want to give any kind of real pain meds. Shit. Almost makes you want to go to the corner pharmacy, if you know what I'm saying. But I'm not going to be doing that. Because that's what they want me to do. They want me to go to the dope man. I'm not going to do it, though. Steven Alvarez, because I still get tested. That's why I can't use MJ. I can sure use some Vajayjay, though. But I can't use MJ. I'm just kidding. Sorry, I didn't mean to be crude. Trying to take my mind off of this gut-wrenching pain, literally. Well, no, Sandman, if tramadol's water soluble. Yeah, I know, Steven. I know. Neil Doran, yes, I'm fat. Cootie Vlogs, thank you for joining us. Road Dog, I'm probably going to have to take the whole bottle in one sitting. Yeah, they do got kratom out here. I might have to look into that. Bye, Callyanne. Bruno, you may be witnessing a stroke, or you may just be seeing me like dealing with this pain. In any case, I'm gonna go ahead and get off this here, and I'm gonna go sit down and relax a little bit, and talk to a couple people on the horn. But thank you guys for tuning in and joining me right now. Love you guys to death, man. Love you to death. Thank you for being here to show some support. Thank you for all the donations. I hope I answered every question this time. I'm gonna go sit down, man, dude. I'm like literally like hands are shaking and stuff. I'm like fighting all this pain back and stuff. But much love to you guys. You guys take care. Remember that, slapping them with a dick of reality. I don't know where my tinfoil hat is, so I can't put it on. But I will see you guys on the Friday live. Be on the lookout for some new content coming this week. I'm going to be dropping a video that, of course, YouTube will suppress. So you guys are probably going to have to go click on my channel just to see when I drop it. So just keep clicking on my channel. Oh, one last thing. Savannah Lane, yes, I'll try some kratom if I have to. Well, one last thing, guys. This right here, I want to stress. I got 123 of you on here. There is somebody that is creating an exact carbon copy profile of various different people that watch these channels. If you get an offensive comment directed at you from any profile that says Kenneth Shavely, Sandman 2788, myself, anybody else, if you get any comment directed at you from somebody that looks like my channel or looks like Sandman's or looks like Kenneth's or anybody else, please click on that person's channel and look and see how many subscribers they got and look and see when they created that channel. And that should tell you that is a fake, counterfeit channel. And it's not the real Kenneth. It's not the real Sandman. It's not the real me. Not the real anybody. So if somebody comments to any of you in an offensive way like that, just simply click on their channel and look at how many subs they got and look at how long they've been a part of the channel. That's pretty much it in a nutshell. Don't take these fake profiles serious. If you get attacked in a very disrespectful way, just simply click on the channel and look to see when they created that channel, and you'll know it's fake. And you can block them, report them, do whatever you got to do. I'm definitely going to be reaching out to YouTube and trying to tell them to change their policies on letting people completely mimic somebody else's profile. That shit should not even be allowed. You can't mimic somebody's email. You shouldn't be allowed to mimic somebody's profile. So I'm just going to end that one right there. So you guys know this. Watch out for that shit. If you see it, if you become a target of it, just simply click on the profile and you'll see when they were created. And I'm going to be working on my end to find out just exactly who that person is. And I can tell you this much right now. I do have my ways to find out who that person is. And woe to that motherfucker when I find out who that motherfucker is, for reals. Leaving it at that. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and clip on out. Thank you, Breaker, for that 149 as a parting gift. You guys have a great night. See you again on Friday. Peace out.